Salutations, everyone. Welcome back to Crusader Kings 3. I'm Lord Horrend here in the Lord of the Rings mod, The Realms in Exile. So, I have managed to track down the save file for this game. So now I can actually show you guys what the event to try and kill Smaug is without actually losing all my progress. So we'll probably do that, and then I'll probably reload. We need 195 gold here, so let's process forward a month or two, and then we will do the mission Go Kill Smaug, and you'll see what happens. We probably will not succeed, but people have been asking to see it. If you are unsuccessful, you will die, and Esgaroth will become a ruin. If this fails, I'll do some more investigating. Problem being, all these guys are, well, to put it mildly, evil, which is annoying, but there's not much I can do about that, because I don't think there's any other... Oh, maybe. I could bribe her to come, but she doesn't like us. There's no way for me to really get the Girian one. First stage Elven Sword would be cool. We could get the first stage Dwarven Helm, but let's look at this first. If this fails, I'll reload and we'll go after the helm and stuff, which should help, and we'll work on getting a hobbit. So, reclaiming the Lonely Mountain. Through dungeons deep, you start traveling to Erebor. We have... Okay. It's interesting. It does use the journey one. Telling a story. Okay, sorry. That was particularly awkward. We died eating a poison plant. Okay, so as you can see, I've got some backups. So we will go back to these ones. And not die eating poison plants. We'll instead burn to a dragon rather than dying eating stuff in the wild. That's a little awkward how easily we died there. Yeah, see, I've just made some more copies. Okay, let's try this again. I could just endlessly reload until we do manage to take Erebor, but I'm not going to do that as much as I can, but I'm not afraid to do an attempt on the dragon randomly. And now we'll get... Oh, we don't get the mold. Good. If we had, I was not going to do the mold events. Someone killed the wet nurse. We have made it to enter the mountain. We can enter through the main gate, or we can sneak in through the westerly slopes through a hidden, safer entrance. We'll do that. We have a 46% chance we're prepared for Smaug, 54% chance he awakens too early. The dragon awakes. We have managed to survive. We have attacked with arrows and spears. They all bounce off. The dragon's fine. Fury of the dragon. We're running away. Through the tunnels. We have a 75% chance of solving it, or other people will die. Dragon's teeth. We're still running. Dragon fire. We'll push a bronze head onto a dragon. See if this succeeds. Yeah, well, we did manage to drop it on him. He's going to the Men of the Lake. What have we done? Okay, we can watch as Esgaroth is destroyed. The fire comes for us. 26% chance that Smaug is slayed by the Black Arrow. 73% chance we die. Guess what? We died. So anyway, that's the event we're looking at. Of course, now I have to remember what actual iron save we're on. It's got to be a copy because I used the original. So that's what the event for Smaug looks like. As you can see, we don't have very good odds. We have no way of getting the Girian dynasty to Esgaroth at the moment. They're all evil, unless we get extraordinarily lucky. We could potentially work our way over here and attempt to find a hobbit. The issue, of course, being finding a hobbit with high-level intrigue is not the easiest thing, although apparently we found one right here. I guess I'll pin her to the outlier because she's got enough intrigue. We're, of course, looking at the Took dynasty here. Okay, so the Misty Mountain Orc Smaug has the helm of Durin. We cannot declare war just yet. We obviously still have to deal with regaining our lands from Thranduil. So we'll continue. Just kind of wanted to show you guys the Erebor event, and we will not do that again. For some time at least. Although a 1/4 chance could be a lot worse, right? So I will continue building up, because at some point we've got to avenge our defeat here and regain our dwarven territories. Make Thranduil pay for his insult. To mix our franchises, it's going in the Great Book of Grudges. Nothing we want there. I'm not going to bother to interrogate our vassals for stuff. We'll do it. Not interrogate. Extort. There we go. Words, they do work. We're not going to bother to extort our subjects at this time. We might later. Need quite a bit more here to develop downwards more. 6,000. It's going to take a little while. To delve deeper here, we need Torchlit Caverns, which is that. What else do we need? We can't go any deeper because we do not have a hold specialization. Okay, that makes life a lot easier. There is no point in going further there. Let's go mining if we can. Mining expedition. And we'll go for actual mining. And we'll mine in our territory for a valuable resource. See if we can get cash. We spent about, what, 300 on that? Let's see. Okay. Block up our vassal. Okay. We can introduce the Stone Singer, but we're far better off drawing up a strategy. 70% chance. So we're basically at the cap. This guy wants to be ransomed. I mean, I guess he stopped his plot, so there are worse things than letting him go. Get 25 gold. We'll sign an agreement with our grandson, keep them out of trouble. I'll take 450 gold, even though we do lose some success chance. We're so far past 70, I don't think it matters. We'll retrace our steps and find 200 gold. We've made a satisfactory outcome. We get 545 gold, and we've succeeded in our prospecting quests. Not the greatest, considering we don't have something like mithril or gold. I think that counts as a very successful victory. We haven't leveled up prospecting yet. Still, 3,000 gold. Half of what we need. I guess I'm probably better off upgrading buildings before I save the larger one. Plus, okay, trivial titles will be out in a while. That's where we'll make a good chunk of cash. It's only 50 gold. In terms of the Misty Mountain dude, I can declare war for our relics. So, we'll declare war. You know what? I'm going to let my AI run the war for fun here. See how it goes. keep working on improving these provinces. Toolmakers guilds. Money is still the way to go, so. What are you going to do, AIs? You're going to invade that way. Interesting choice. We also, of course, have Matu Guard here. We need to convert to something we can use in general. Dig deeper there. Okay. Passive Gundabad is under siege. That's fine. What are my armies going to do about it, though? Probably continue sieging. Nope. Or at least some of them are going back to fight. They're resupplying. You know what? So much for letting my armies win the war. They're not doing a good enough job. I'm going to take over. And we have available Dynasty Legacy, Men-at-Arms Counter, Higher Tactics. Awesome. All good things for dwarves. Keep upgrading that. Well, they're certainly tearing down our forts and everything, aren't they? Get back here, you evil guys. Sure, we'll be a stalwart miner. Why not? And it looks like we'll catch their army. Perfect. Easy victory. Now we just need to re-siege everything they took. While hoping that Thranduil doesn't get any ideas. I wouldn't put it past the Elf King to become aggressive while I'm preoccupied. It would be extremely annoying, though. We are not willing to become a witch. Sorry. For some reason, Dwarven Witches just doesn't feel right. Nope, another victory. Didn't even realize we were going to get into that fight. Not that it makes any difference whatsoever. Once we get Matu Guard going, we'll just have absurd levels of wealth. I guess I might as well siege their lands above ground in some ways. Oh, we're gonna need some supply. Actually, you know what? I'll allow the AI to take over for the moment, because they're better at managing supply usually. Apparently they're gotten stuck in a loop. Okay, that was horrendously awful game. They're just all wandering around while my armies are starving to death. Okay. That should be enough. Yeah. I would have hoped the AI could have figured out how to disperse my troops better than me, but apparently I was wrong. It's kind of sad that they couldn't even figure that out. Okay, how much we got? Okay, let's regroup. 94. Okay, once again, we're gonna go fight up here. Give credit to orcs, they do fight longer than any reasonable person would. They put up a better fight than I would like, don't they? Still, despite all these victories, we're only at 26%. I guess I gotta go take their capital, huh? That's seemingly the only way I'm gonna get war score, since I can't easily capture the relic. Oh, empty counselor. Also some trivial titles. 4,000 gold, that's pretty good. Prospector's Vault, make even more cash. Should be 4 or 5 gold increase. Nah. The problem is their capital is all the way down here in Durin's Hall, which we're obviously not going to make. I guess we just continue sieging and eventually we get war score. But eventually the objectives is going to kill us, isn't it? Maybe I make a reckless charge at their capital and just overrun it all. Okay, excavator is done. We could stay with it, I guess. No immense reason not to stay on the crafting tree. Although warfare might be better. I probably would have been better off plotting to steal Durin's helm than actually fight for it, let's be honest. That would have made a far better sense. And we're starving again. Thankfully, they seem to have stopped running away. Okay, split in half. You there, you to there. Okay, I guess we'll do that. Money is still always good. Be nice if this was easier to handle, though. Moving through caverns is just so slow. Well, I might as well keep strengthening my armies. I mean, there's not much else I can do at the moment. Not when they can move faster than I can and occupy the land just as fast. There's really little point in fighting the battles other than we need to stop them from occupying our territory. I get why battle, excuse me, war score from battles is capped, but at the same time, it's really what the heck is? Oh, this guy's got a peasant revolt. We'll smash it on our way through because... Oh. He lost. That was fast. I mean, I know the fort was under siege, but... I mean, it's taking like 50 days to move one province. Gosh, I need those movement movement stuff. This is just too slow. Whole episode is going to basically be failing to kill the dragon and this one war. Oh boy. Here, have some money. I guess I should stay above ground in some ways. Just overrun the top of this. Overrun all this Oh. It's splintered. Nine months. I guess we go for Moria and hope to retake it because now that they've splintered, I can't even siege down the land fully. Oh, we just inherited a massive amount of loot. Somebody just died. Durin mace, not as good. Destroy. Ooh, that's actually pretty good. Reduction in enemy hostile phases. Oh, we've got some artifacts here. Healing water, okay. It's not great, but reduction in stress gain. We'll just destroy these other two since we don't need them. Oh, we got some events. I could steal Galadriel's book. Nah. Quick hold court, get this over with. Master of the hunt, business is done. Okay. Let's go until we can at least siege Moria down, assuming we don't all die on the way there, which looks half decently likely. I wonder if it's going to be easier sieging this. Nope, straight for Durin's Hall. Nope, we're not going to make peace, not after the amount of dwarves we've lost. All to get a helm back. To be fair, it's a really good helm, but... the loss of troops is going to hurt. Great. Now we have somebody who swore vengeance on us, because the orcs love to swear vengeance for every battle, basically. I mean, we killed... killed one of her relatives, I guess. Oh, shoot. I didn't realize we inherited the Iron Hills. Okay. Our cousin can have that. Sorry, I suddenly looked up and realized we had 19 of our 10 things. Well, I guess we'll hold on to the capital. Because really, why not, right? And I'll grant away this territory instead to our grandson. Too many duchies. Okay, grant to this person. It's one down. Where's the other one? I don't need Vargfell, but I don't want to give it to her. I'll give it... I need that one. I don't need this one. Okay, there we go. Oh no, I do need that one. It's this one I guess I can get away with giving away. If I'm going to use the duchy buildings here, you actually have to hold the duchy. I mean, surprise, surprise, right? They have yet to go mining in that territory. Okay. Sorry, I'm getting distracted. Let's win this war. Victory is ours. We now have Durin's helm. Somehow the Balrog didn't seem to care that we just absolutely strolled in and were wandering through their territory. On the other hand, Durin's helm. Everybody. Okay, well, on that note, I think we'll call it here. The Durin's helm would have helped with our capacity issue, but I'm sure we'll pick up another county somewhere. So, that's all for this episode. Thank you guys all for watching. See you next time. Bye for now.